So you move into Atlanta and you're trying to find a neighborhood that's in town, close to highway access, maybe close to Emory, and you're looking for a single family home in the 450 to 550K range. You heard me right, 450 to 550K range. That's really hard to do here in the Atlanta area. But I want to tell you about a neighborhood that fits that bill, and that is Medlock Park. I'm going to show you around this neighborhood, show you some home examples, show you what there is to do in Medlock Park. So stick around. Let's get talking all about living in Medlock Park right now. It's Molly and welcome to my channel. If you are new or returning and you haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and hit that bell if you want to be one of the first to be notified when I do post another video about the Atlanta area. But you guys, I'm here to show you around the city, show you different neighborhoods, and hopefully help you find one that fits your lifestyle and your budget. So as I'm going about this video or any of my videos, don't hesitate to reach out. You can shoot me a text, give me a call, send me an email. I love hearing from you guys, and I know some of you are moving here soon, so I can't wait to help you out. But anyway, you guys, I'm in Medlock Park today, and this is just a sweet little community. I feel like it doesn't get enough attention. The price point is low, so that is great. But before I go any further, let's put Medlock Park up on a map so you can see where we are. So you can see that Medlock Park is just a tiny little community kind of in the northwestern area of Atlanta, and it roughly borders the city of Decatur, Claremont Heights, which is also kind of rubs up against Druid Hills, and then Leafmore Creek, so kind of your North Druid Hills neighborhoods. Medlock Park has easy access onto I-285 and not too far from I-85, so if you need to be commuting around town, this could be a great spot. And it's right next to Emory, so perhaps if you're moving here and you're going to be working for Emory and you just need somewhere to land that's not going to break the bank, then Medlock Park might be an option for you. But getting around town from here, so like I said, Emory is about 9 minutes, getting over to Midtown is 20 minutes, downtown 25 minutes, the airport is 30 minutes, and if you're trying to get over to Buckhead, that is about a 20-minute commute. Now that I got that out of the way, now you're probably wondering, where am I? I'm actually in the Medlock Park. So you can see I've got some playground equipment behind here, and if you have a kid that loves baseball, there's plenty of baseball fields. I think I counted maybe 4 or 5, so there's a handful of baseball parks around. There's also a public pool that is open during the summer months, so you know, it's a nice big park. So lots that you can do here and get some exercise or take your kids to and play, stretch their legs, and you know what you're going to expect in the Medlock Park area. So I would say that, you know, this is not going to be the fanciest of neighborhoods. It's going to be pretty casual. You're going to find smaller homes, probably on average 1,500 square feet. Good sized lots though, probably 0.3 acres, which you won't get that if you go a little further into town. A lot of these homes, they're going to be single level, they're kind of ranch bungalow style, and a lot of them will have kind of like that wood paneling that you saw in the 60s and 70s. A lot of these homes were built in the 1950s, so I'm going to show you some home examples a little bit later, but this is what you can kind of expect in this neighborhood. Median sales price for a home is $459,000, you guys. So definitely a much lower price point, and I'll get into why maybe the price point is a little bit lower than other neighborhoods. Yeah, one thing I want to just mention while I'm walking is, you know, you're probably wondering what is there to do in this neighborhood. Not a ton. This is, you know, just a neighborhood full of homes. I will say it's a great neighborhood feel though, so you're going to find young families here and then also people that are retiring here. So I would say that, you know, if you're looking for a first-time home purchase, this could be a great starting point. Or if you are maybe newly married, maybe starting a family soon and just need, you know, one extra bedroom, then this would be a good spot for you, because these homes are going to be smaller. They're not going to be huge. They're going to be 3-bedroom, maybe 4 bedrooms if you're lucky. So these aren't, you know, going to be, you know, a home for 5 kids. Yeah, so I'd say, you know, newlyweds, first time home buyer, or if you are retired and you just don't need a ton of space and you don't want all the upkeep of a, you know, 5,000 square foot home, this could be a great spot to land as well. Another thing, there's a lot of little nature parks, nature trails, and I'm going to show you one right here in a second. It's called the South Peachtree Creek Trail. It links up with Mason Mill Park a little further down, so it's a great little walking, jogging trail. And on the other end of Medlock Park is another park called Clyde Shepherd Nature Preserve. It just has a bunch of like nature trails that you can walk around. So yeah, you got a lot of little green options. So let me just take you on a little stroll of the South Peachtree Creek Trail so you can kind of see what that's like. Okay, you guys, I'm done. After walking all that, I am done for today. I'm just kidding. I enjoyed this wagon. Luckily, this has a really good tree canopy on this trail, so I'm not burning up in the summer heat, so that is a plus. But yeah, cool little walking trail, right? If you like walking or riding your bike or taking a jog, then you'll definitely love having this trail near you in the Medlock Park area. And I think there's like a connection of probably 4 to 5 miles of trail that you can connect to through here. So pretty nice little spot. And yeah, talking about more of the community, you know, I think this has a really good community association. I just saw that they were doing like a community neighborhood pool party this summer. So I think if you want to get involved in this neighborhood, you certainly can. Now, if you're wondering about schools, so these are zoned to good schools, so you know, according to online rankings. So you got Fernbank Elementary, Druid Hills Middle School, and Druid Hills High School. There is a charter school in the Medlock Park area called the International Community School. It's a K through 5 grade level, and it is a lottery system. So you basically just have to live in Dekalb County to qualify, but it is a lottery system, so you never know if you're going to get into that or not. But it looks like a nice school. Another benefit of living in the Medlock Park area is this is in unincorporated Dekalb County. So your property taxes are going to stay lower. So if that's something you're, you know, really cognizant of is your property taxes, well, then this could be a great spot for you. Now, you know, I was saying in my intro that the price point here is, you know, 450-ish is the median sales price. And you're probably wondering, why are the homes cheaper for, you know, being in right next to Emory? I think there's a couple of reasons. One, you know, most of the homes in this neighborhood they're just not big, so there's only so much someone's going to pay for a smaller home. Another thing is that there's a couple of different streams or creeks that run through this neighborhood. And because of that, there's a lot of homes that are in a flood zone. So if you're shopping in this neighborhood for homes, pay attention to the flood zone. It's a 100-year flood zone. It's not the end of the world if you live in a flood zone, but some people just don't ever want to buy a home in a flood zone. So those can be a little bit harder to sell. I will say with the crazy market that we were in, I'm going to cross the street before I get run over. The crazy market that we were in 2021, you know, I think people didn't care if you were in a flood zone or not. They just wanted a house. So, you know, you do have to get some flood insurance, but it's not always the most expensive flood insurance. So I think those couple of things may play into, you know, why the price point is a little bit lower. And what I do like about this area, so Medlock Park, you know, probably 5-6 years ago, there was kind of nothing around it, but now you can just hop on over Scott Boulevard, and then there's this whole new shopping area with a Walmart, Home Goods, that's my favorite if you can't tell, Chick-fil-A, there's a First Watch. So there's all this shopping now that's just across the street. Before that was there, you really had to go a little further to do some shopping. In terms of getting groceries, where do you go? Well, right across the street, like I said, you know, going to the Walmart, or there's a Sprouts, a Whole Foods, there's, let's see, a Publix, Well, I know there's one over in Toco Hills, so if you're a Publix fan, you can also go over to Toco Hills, and they have, you know, Kroger, Publix, more restaurants. So yeah, this neighborhood is not going to have restaurants, but you are very close to a bunch of different options like the Toco Hills Shopping Center or right across the street off of Scott Boulevard. I'll go and show you that shopping center and how close it really is to this neighborhood. But first, let me drive around the neighborhood, show you some home examples so you can kind of see and get a feel of what you'll find in this neighborhood. Okay, so I want to show you my first home example, and I mean, just take a look at this street. It's very quiet, not a lot of traffic going on. One thing I'll also note is that a lot of these streets don't have, you know, sidewalks on the side. There are some, and some of them look like they were in a little bit of disrepair. So you do have to be cognizant of that, but there's not a lot of traffic on these streets, so I feel totally fine walking along. But all right, coming up to my first home example, and this one is going to be the cheapest one that I'm going to show you today. And this one is right behind me here. It's a ranch style home. Now it is on the smaller side. It's only just over 1,000 square feet. It sold for $403,500. It's a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. The bedrooms are small, but it's super cute inside. They've updated the cabinets and the backsplash, and it has 0.4 acres of land. So really great size for a piece of property. Now, one other catch with this home, besides it only having 1 bathroom, is that it is in a flood zone. And I mentioned the flood zone before. So that is something that you just have to watch out for. But you guys, that's why you contact me if you're starting your home search in Atlanta. I can let you know about these things that you may not be thinking about when you're just looking online at home. So in fact, the creek is right down there. So yeah, there's a creek that comes through here and splits, and then so you just got to be watching out for that. Wherever I see a creek in a neighborhood, I'm going to be watching out and seeing if there's flood zone areas. I'm going to keep walking along because my next home example is just another block around the corner. So I will show you a few homes as I'm walking towards there. All right, right behind me is my second home example. This one sold for $500,000. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,800 square feet, completely renovated inside, and it has an open floor plan. It has a large primary suite with a huge bathroom and shower. So great spot, another 0.3 acres of land here. One thing I should mention too, and you probably noticed this already, is that you're not going to find garages here for the most part. Maybe a carport, but for the most part you're going to find just more kind of these long tandem driveways. That's kind of par for the course of Atlanta in general. So there you go. There's another home example for you. Okay, I'm behind my third and final example for you. So this home sold for $605,000. This is one of the more expensive homes in the neighborhood. It was just under 1,500 square feet, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. I think I've got a dog barking at me. But this had vaulted ceilings. It's not an open floor concept, but this seller had painted everything this fresh white color, so it made everything feel open, and all the bathrooms have been really nicely renovated. So and also another great lot size, 0.3 acres. So there you go, there's another home example for you. So I think you're getting the idea of what you're going to find in the Medlock Park area. You're not going to get these 2-story newer builds, although I have seen one, and that one I think sold for like $780,000. That was over a year ago. But you know, you get these cute little bungalow or ranch style homes, and some are going to need some work. There's going to be some of those homes that are very quirky, and they've got I call it the grandma tile in the bathroom. You know what I'm talking about, the light blue tile or the light pink tile. Isn't it funny how like that was a style at one point? Who would have thought? But I mean, there's another nice looking home right there. Another thing in this neighborhood is that some yards are going to be kept nicer than others. I've seen a lot of overgrown yards. Like right here, a lot of these tall things. My husband makes fun of me because I'm one of those that I like my yard to look symmetrical and pristine, and he just kind of laughs at me like, ooh, this house coming up. Now they got some good hedged bushes right here. Let me show it to you. This is what I like. Right there, those are perfect. But yeah, you're gonna get these one-level homes, might need some work. They're gonna be smaller, may not have that open floor plan, but some will too. Some people have renovated these homes really nicely. And another thing is that, you know, there are some homes here under 400K. You can find homes 350, 375, but here's the catch with those. It's usually gonna be a 2-bedroom, 1-bath, 2-bedroom, 2-bath, a 3-bedroom, 1-bath. Those just sell for a little bit less, or you know, or it could be a 3-2, but it needs a lot of work. So you can find homes under the 400K point, but you're going to be sacrificing space or room or something like that. And yeah, that's the nature of this neighborhood. Ooh, another home example I want to show you. I just am walking by this one. This one looks like someone had popped the top of this ranch home and expanded, and I'm actually surprised not more people do this to their home. So let me stand right behind here so you can see. Yeah, you can definitely tell that used to be a ranch home and they've popped the top. So yeah, there's definitely, I don't understand why people aren't doing this more in this area. This is such a good price point, but hey, if you're looking for a project in a nice neighborhood where you can expand, this would be a great location for that. Couple of other things I'll mention about just general homes in this area. A lot of these homes, you know, these were built in like the 1950s. They're going to have that wood paneling. Pretty much everyone has painted over it with paint, which you should do. I don't like non-painted wood paneling in the rooms. It just makes it look dark and dingy. So if you got one of those, give it a slap of paint on there, put some white paint on there. Cute brick home right there. Another thing in this neighborhood, it's very hilly and there's a lot of curvy streets. So yeah, if you like to run or walk, you're gonna get your exercise because yeah, a lot of these streets, they've got some hills to them. One development that is close to the Medlock Park neighborhood, which I think will be exciting for residents to watch, is the redevelopment of the North Dekalb Mall. Now I can say I've only been to this North Dekalb Mall maybe 1 or 2 times, and it's like stepping back into my childhood. It's an enclosed mall, and it had things like Foot Locker, Claire's, you know what I'm talking about. So I think, I'm not for sure if it's even open anymore, but it's been declining for years and it's just not a great mall. And so they're going to go in and redevelop this area. And you know, I read an article about it, and they're trying to do like townhomes, condominiums, retail, restaurants, and that kind of thing. So that will be really close to the residents of Medlock Park. So I think that'll be an exciting thing to watch for. All right, you guys, it is that time. It is time for me to drive around the neighborhood, just showing you the homes so you can kind of get a feel of what you'll get in this neighborhood. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Okay, real quick, I just want to show you that newer construction homes do exist in this neighborhood, but they are far and few between. An example of an overgrown yard, they're around here. But yeah, I'm kind of wondering if this might be an area that people start looking at to tear down some of these older homes and build new construction, because you can get it relatively affordable for in-town speaking. But right behind me here, let's check out this beauty. Beautiful. Like I said, in the last year when I looked at homes that have sold, there was a new build. I don't know if it was this one or there's like a couple in here. It was like $780,000, which, you know, move that a few neighborhoods in, you'd be paying well over $1 million. So this is a great spot for people wanting to potentially build something and use. I mean, all these pieces of property are good size. Like I said, 0.3 acres. So you get a lot of room for your house, and it's a great value. Okay, you guys, now I'm going to drive you over to that big shopping center that I was telling you about. So stay tuned for that, and I'll just show you kind of how close it is. So as you can see, lots of retail shops around here, lots of shopping and casual dining options, and lots of apartment buildings too. I mean, this used to be, before this was built, I think just like kind of abandoned area, like warehouses, eyesores. So this has been a great addition for the North City of Decatur area, and it's literally just like minutes from Medlock Park. So yeah, and across the street you can see that there's a Walmart, there is an LA Fitness, my favorite Home Goods, a Joann Fabric. So lots of things to choose from. But you guys, that is it. That concludes my vlog tour of the Medlock Park area. I hope you enjoyed it today. If Medlock Park wasn't your jam, just stay tuned. I will be posting more videos of the Atlanta area, and go check out my Woodland Hills vlog tour. That's kind of similar in terms of price point, but you know, whether you're moving tomorrow or next year, don't hesitate to reach out to me. If you're, you know, thinking about buying a home here in the Atlanta area, I can help you with that. So until next time, you guys, I'll see you around the neighborhood.